Welcome to the afternoon podcast, guys. I'm your host, Michael Max, and after a long awaited break, I am finally back with episode 8, just like I promised. But you guys might see a familiar face with me. Please welcome back to the podcast, Bango Babanisa, aka Rizzy DJ. Welcome to the show, man.
Hello everybody, it's your boy Rizzy DJ. As he said, we're back with another banger. It's been a while. Good to be back home.
Yeah, man, we missed you, man. We missed you on the podcast. Hey, man. So it's been a while, man. But there's something that's been bothering me for a while that I think we should like talk about. Some people might not like it. Some people might like it. But it's mostly for us South Africans. This topic and it might be uncomfortable for others. As you can see, we're not gonna hide the fact that we are around Central, right? You live here, but you can see the environment here in Central with all the foreigners and the drugs, and them doing all sorts of illegal stuff and making money through that. What do you think about that? Do you think that enough is enough? That we should we should make illegal immigrants not stay in the country and they should all go? Or do you believe that legal immigrants should stay, like these Nigerians should stay, or maybe they should just leave?
Legal immigrants should stay because, like you're saying, bro, they are legal. They have the right to be here. They got the required documents to be in the country. But
Yeah.
now the thing is, many don't have.
Yeah,
And the ones, the majority that don't have is the majority that,
that's the illegal stuff,
yeah.
the drugs.
I wanted to say a bit of a rough word, but thank you for
Yeah,
getting in there.
yeah.
Yeah, they are the ones doing the illegal stuff, and I think they should
Just
be
go.
be investigated before, and then if they don't have the documents, the required documents, they should leave the country, because why are they here without the required documents?
Yeah.
I'm sure our people are not in their country without the required
Because
documents.
it's much stricter there
You get me?
compared to here. If we imagine if a South African went to Nigeria and went to go sell drugs,
Yeah.
I don't think it would end very well for them.
Yeah.
So
So the ones who don't have the illegal documents to be in the country should leave, bro. Because I mean, our people, our country is dying, bro.
Yeah.
Each and every day, and in front of our eyes, and there's nothing we can do about that because the people up there are not doing anything about that. You get
because
me?
maybe they're also getting paid by them. and stuff
Yeah,
like
not that it's not enough. It's enough, bro. But we don't have the power to do anything. You get me? The rightful people who have the power are not doing anything, and it hurts because
Yeah.
this is our country we're watching.
Our kids are dying. Because
The
right
youth.
now we literally just went up. Right now we saw someone in the street smoking. They finished, like their life is finished because they gave into the drugs.
Kids in school
Kids in
uniform,
school
are there,
uniform
you
are
get
there.
me?
So-
Imagine if you were exposed to such at that age, bro. When you get to age 23, 24, how would you be?
Yeah.
How will you be? Imagine, bro. So yeah, man, those who don't have the legal documents should leave, bro, because yeah, these niggas are
Do you
fucking
think
up
that
our country, man.
I said this before to you, and then you said something about I don't think it's possible. Do you think if all of us South Africans we would gather together and just chase them out of the country and take instead of taking it to the government and law, just just be violent with them, just like chase them out of the country and like say enough is enough?
No.
You see, think violence is not the
Because-
answer.
Nah, violence is never the answer, man. Violence is never the answer because
Yeah.
now that's actually being xenophobic. I
Yeah.
would say, yeah. We don't have the right to chase people out of our country.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like we don't have the right to welcome them in with or without the papers. We don't have the right to anything, and the constitution is on their side. If I would say, based on what you're saying now, we are the ones who will end up in jail for doing those kind of things. So no, man, violence is never the
These niggas are
answer.
taking everything. They're taking our woman, bro. They're taking our woman, bro. South African women are sleeping with these niggas. They get, and they come back to us when these
That's-
niggas abuse them or something like that.
That's not on us, bro. It's their choice. That's
Yeah.
not on us. I see these girls. Many of them are making.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to if some might not take this well, but some are making this a fashion. This thing of sleeping around with Nigerian men because of money.
Yes.
Not specifically Nigerian men,
But
but you know, for us South Africans, many black foreigners are
Nigerians,
Nigerians.
yes.
That's a fact, and
And that's where
we're
the
sorry for
and that's where the HIV comes from.
Nah, not really, not really.
That's where it's coming from. That's why
Nah,
when we sleep with these girls, we find ourselves with what do you call that thing? And then when your piss is hot, what do you call it? A drop. How do you call it in English?
nah, bro. It does not come with
An
those
STI.
guys.
Oh yeah,
It does not
STI.
come with those guys.
Yeah,
Even people from within our country have those things. Man. So what do you mean?
yeah.
Yeah, man. HIV is all over the world, bro.
But these niggas came with it, man.
Nah,
And
I
they
don't
gave it to
believe.
us.
I don't believe
They don't
that.
believe that.
Nah, I don't believe in that. HIV might have came with someone from within South Africa. Maybe the person went to take it somewhere and came with it here. What do you have to say about that?
You know what we should do though?
Yeah.
We should. There's plenty of Nigerians here, as you can see, foreigners. I think we should have an episode where we invite one of them, and just because maybe to them it might affect them also mentally, because not all of them are here illegally. Not all of them are here to do illegal stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's
So
why
maybe
I'm
the
saying
the
violence
good
is
apple,
never the answer, man.
the good ones, they don't like it that we judge all of them based on all of those things. They don't like it. Yeah, man, we should definitely like have an episode where we invite one of them because it probably does affect them mentally that we think this way about them and we really don't like them. And I think, I don't think it's fair.
Yeah, man, it's never fair, man, because like I said before, some have the legal documents to be here and some are here to actually work legal stuff. You feel
Yeah.
me? Some are providing for their families,
Families.
doing legal stuff. You get me? So
So
it's
guys,
not fair to
subscribe
to-
this, not subscribe, well actually do subscribe, but comment down if you want any foreigner and Nigerian to join the episode and just get their mindset on how they feel about all of this. But hey man, enough about them. Let's just speak about us now. Something that's also been bothering me. Um, I think when I go on Twitter, right,
yeah.
and I know Twitter is a fun place. Twitter is a place to do whatever you want. But what I don't like is when people post accomplishments for the sake of look at me, I made it.
Yeah.
And then
yeah.
when they get into an accident or when they die, people say it's witchcraft and stuff like that. Do you think that it's time now that we stop posting accomplishments just for the sake of showing other people what we have, and whatever you do, just buy it for yourself, for your own space. Don't buy something for the sake of I wonder who's gonna see this, or I wonder who's gonna, you see, buying cars, buying stuff like that. Or maybe do you think we should
You
do
want
whatever you
people
want
to see these
to see these
what
things?
you
Yeah,
have, your accomplishments. I think posting your accomplishments is never a wrong thing because one does what makes them happy. You get me? If posting your accomplishments will make you happy, why not? At the end of the day, they are yours, and you are happy to have those things. That's why you're posting them.
Yeah.
You are not posting because you want someone to judge you in what any type of way they want to judge you. You get me? You're posting those things because you are happy to have those things, and not that you want people to know that you have those things, but they should see this beautiful thing that you have. You get me?
and be inspired by it.
Yeah. So it's up to whoever to judge you the way they want to judge you about showing off your things on media, bro.
But
People are
I
always
still
on top,
don't
bro.
agree with you, man, because we see people that buy cars, and I know some people blame it on alcohol, but we see people that buy cars and the following day or maybe the next week they're in an accident and they pass away, and people say, you see, this is what happened. Because let me tell you something, right? You can post it on WhatsApp because that's your intimate space. That's where your family, your friends are. But I feel like when it comes to Instagram and Twitter, and not everybody, the painful thing about success, right?
Yeah.
And gaining these cars, these materialistic things, not everyone is happy for you. You might have 100,000 followers, but 20,000 of those people could be haters and people that want to see you, that don't want to see you succeed, and they hate when that happens. So not everyone is happy for you. So don't you think that maybe I have enemies? I shouldn't be posting this out there for everyone to see. Let me just post it for my family to see. You see, you get what I'm saying? Because I also, if one day, because I'll give you an example. There's this nigga in my street. He's a forex trader. I think he's a young kid. I think he's in grade 11, right? He's a forex trader. He's making money, right? But he posts his money on social media, on Instagram. If he gets 5,000, 4,000, and then what happened? People started to notice, and they know where he lives. And one day they took everything. They robbed him of his money. They took his clothes. They took everything from him. And after that, he stopped posting the soft life. He stopped posting everything because he knew that he's a target now, right? I feel like he's spaced out. You hear what I'm saying?
I
Yeah?
get you.
So it's like that. It's like being afraid. Don't you think you should hold it to yourself, not post it?
Nah, bro. I mean, you can't stop me from posting what I have, bro. Like I said before, bro. Haters are always gonna be there, bro. Whether you do good or bad. People who are going to judge you the way they want to judge you are always going to be there, whether you do good or bad.
Yeah.
Time for you to get mugged is always going to be there, whether you're famous or not, whether you got money or not, whether they know you got or not. When they see you walking in the streets and they see you as a target, they'll approach you, whether you have money or not. If
Yeah.
they think you've got money, they'll approach you. So it's never about you posting and them seeing it, and then you see you being a target after posting. I don't okay, for maybe for big people it can be like that, but for upcoming young men who are still not millionaires and
Yeah.
recognized rich people, man, I don't believe it's because they post their things, that's why bad happens after that. Nah.
Do you think that this is more of our culture? Do you think when you finally get that money and finally get those things, you should protect yourself, like Denise?
Yeah,
For those that
sure.
don't know,
For sure, man.
protecting
If
yourself.
you're black, if it's your culture, if it's what you believe in.
Yeah.
Some are black, but believe because in those opinions.
Yeah.
Well, some believe in prayer and only prayer. Some believe in those opinions and only that. Some believe in both. You
Yeah.
get me? So yeah, if your family does those rituals, it's very important for you to do it too when you get to the um
Well, I remember saying,
level.
speaking about this, I feel like you, not to say that I'm speaking for you, but I feel like you feel like when you're successful, no one is gonna hurt you. You feel like you're invincible and stuff like that. Because I remember you posted a video of Cubs at the Small, and he was at a hostel, right, with his friends. They were eating, and there was no security there. And I remember I replied and I said, "There's no security. Why is there no security?" And you said, "There's no need. He's with his people. He's with." So I just want to ask you, when you become famous and you become rich, you're not gonna have any security with you, because it could lead to someone mugging you, anything like that. So are you not gonna have any security?
Nah, bro.
Fuck them securities.
Nah, fuck them security. Do you know a song called Back in Blood by Push Ice-T and Lil Durk?
Ah, nah.
Bitch, I got my own fight. Don't need security in the club. I don't need security. I got my own fight, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. If a nigga wants to take what I worked hard for, he's gonna have to get through me to get what I worked hard for. Yeah. Bro.
Hey, that's risky, man. What if this nigga?
Nah,
what if
bro.
What if
I
this
never
nigga-
did any wrong to anyone. Why?
Yeah.
Why should I be protected, bro? I know I don't have enemies. Why are you my enemy? But we never crossed ways.
Yeah.
You get me? I
It's
never
not just
did wrong
about-
to anyone. Why should I have security?
It shouldn't be just about having enemies, but we've seen Pop Smoke. He posted a picture of, I think he was buying Louis Vuitton. When you buy designer clothes, they put your address on the. So he posted Louis Vuitton and they put his address in, and he accidentally didn't remove the address. And these 20-year-old kids saw an opportunity to go to his house and mug him and take. They didn't even know who he was, but because he had money and he posted his address, they went there and they mugged him. But he fought back. They shot him and he died. So don't you think that there should be some security at least of your things? You can't just be.
When it's just your day, it's your day.
But don't you think there's a way to prevent that?
Nah. You can't prevent that, bro. They can shoot you and your security. What do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't prevent that. When it's your day, bro. You get me? Yeah, it was the niggas' day, unfortunately. You get
Yeah.
me? You don't know who can come after you when you post something. And most of the time we post things, no one comes after us.
Yeah.
Maybe the nigga is used to posting things and no one comes after him. But that day, it was his day. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Hey, man. Your vibe is giving empty.
What do you mean, bro?
Your vibe
Nigga,
is
fuck you. Fuck
It's
you.
giving empty mentality, man.
Crazy, bro. What do you mean?
Hey, man. Moving on.
Nah,
Maybe
bro, I'm being honest with you, bro.
you're being honest with me.
Yeah.
So there's no security. We're gonna see you raise
I
the.
don't see no need.
Yeah.
You might see a need.
Yeah.
If you want to have security, have your security. That's for you, bro. I don't see
Yeah.
a need to have security when I didn't do wrong to nobody. Yeah. And what I worked hard for is mine. I don't believe I should have
Hey,
security
man.
to protect what I worked hard for.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. that's mine, bro. You get me?
Yeah.
What's mine is mine, and it should be that.
Hey man, fuck. Okay, that's another one we disagree to agree to disagree, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of, we spoke about the first one where we spoke about the Nigerians, but now let's speak about us, South Africans, right? No
Yeah.
other. We're speaking about us now, and I feel like I know why this is happening. But obviously you're not from here, but you do know the things that happen around you. Obviously, I want to speak about the crime in Gqeberha, man, because it's not just something that we making up into our minds that Gqeberha is the highest rated. It's literally in the news that it's overtaking Johannesburg in terms of crime. So I feel like it's bad now. Like you can even get mugged at 1 o'clock, at 2 o'clock. People are, and I feel like it all stems from unemployment. I feel like people right now are on their tired stage, right? So do you not do you what do you think about the crime in Gqeberha, right? Because obviously you think it's a bad thing, right? But do you think that, hey man, the death penalty should come back in South
Yeah.
Africa?
Yeah.
Because we've had enough now. Because these niggas, if they're not killing, they're raping. If they're not raping, they hijacking you. They don't care now. It's like fucked up. Because people you see in my neighborhood, because I live in Makaki, right? It's a quiet place. I think 2018, 19, around that time, at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, people used to be outside, literally, could go out. But now when I come home, and no one is in the streets, everyone is gone. Every people are inside their houses because they're scared that they're gonna get mugged, they're gonna get robbed. You can't even go to the shops right now because you're scared. Do you think the death penalty should come back, man? Because I think that fuck it, man, it should come back.
Yeah, I also think that death penalty should come back because I believe many people are doing benza unothanda of because they know they can do something and get away with it. I mean,
Yeah,
it's South Africa.
in South
man.
Africa, yeah,
Fuck that, man. We kill people like ants here, bro. We don't care. You
yeah.
get me? Yeah. So the death penalty should come back most definitely, bro. Because I think there's no other way around this because it's getting worse.
It's getting worse,
It's
man.
getting worse, man. It's really getting worse, and it's sad.
Bro,
Actually.
like there's a nigga that I know that got mad. We literally spoke about this in the morning. There's a nigga that I know at 4, literally at 4 in the afternoon, going to the shops. They took his shoes, they took his cap, they took his phone, everything, and everyone is watching. Everyone is doing nothing about it. And now I think now it's gonna get to a point where we, the civilians, are freaking tired now. We're tired of these people. We're gonna fight back, but I feel like as South Africans, just like in apartheid, we don't have the power to fight back physically with them.
Hey, man, everyone fears for their lives, man. You get me? Everyone fears for their lives. Imagine trying to play the superhero, man, and end up being the
You know, and end up just like that. You're dead.
the mugged one.
The mugged one, everything like that.
Uyishwe fithi.
Yeah.
Yabo. Phakwa nawe kanye uyishwe.
Yeah.
Yabo. Ube buzenza superhero. Yaqaphela ba.
Okanye
Khona engene ngayanga pha.
Hey.
So bethu ya understand abantu xa bengancedi bebona kusenzeka into wrong sometimes. Yabo. But then it's right lo way yakhe kumele kuyancedwana bethu. Yabo. But
Yeah.
abanye abantu ngamagwala foni.
Okanye uzunywe. Imagine.
Hey, okuphi uzunywa? Kaloku sisebhaya.
Okanye uzunywe.
Okuwe.
Uyayibona le nto?
Ukuqutyulwa.
For those that don't know, guys.
Ukuqutyulwa, guys.
So this nigga is from East London, and the cameraman is from East London. So they think, okay, not they think.
We know
we know
as-
in their city, Ukzunywa is being
Have sex.
is being fucked, literally, yeah. Us here in PE, Ukzunywa is someone
Coming
coming
from
from
the
behind you
And attacking you.
and attacking you. So
Yeah.
there's a funny story where
Yeah.
where I said that one of our friends, KV, was stabbed and
Uzunyiwe.
Uzunyiwe. So they were like,
What do you mean, Uzunyiwe?
what do you mean Uzunyiwe? Uchiwe. And all along he was just mugged from behind.
So yeah, man.
Yeah.
People fear for their lives. That's all I can say, man. We see crime every day. You see crime almost every day. But
Yeah,
what do you do about that, man?
I do nothing about it, man.
Yeah,
Look at me, man. Look at my muscles. What can
Now
I do
you're
about it?
here and you
Yeah.
in one piece because isn't a full nose kid, you know. Kubeka nalonda for me.
Fuck, bro. I got mugged. I got mugged. They took my phone on New Year's Eve. Well, literally when the year started, they took out a knife. Two of them. They just took my phone and just left. And
Dang,
people
bro.
and right there at the bus stop, there were 3 people watching. They did nothing. They were like, "Hey, man, it's life."
Hey, bro.
Fuck.
And you also stood there
And I stood there and watched them
them.
because I'm not gonna die over a
not
phone.
even try something, man. Try maybe run away or
I was drunk. It was New Year's.
Oh.
There's two of them. They got a knife. I'm not gonna die with an Android.
nah. Sorry
You
for
see?
you, man. Sorry for you, man.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully you
Man,
get
some
it
you
back
know,
one day.
I've got a good heart, right? But I
Yeah.
think sometimes, I
I
think
sometimes.
that I don't blame mob justice. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, when people take a tire and they wrap it around you and they lit on fire,
Yeah.
do you think
Sometimes it's a way to go, yeah. If the person has been troublesome for long,
Yeah.
bo, and they did everything in their power to deal with that person, but the person still keeps doing the same thing. Yeah, mob justice, maybe the person deserves it. You get me?
Yeah.
And depending on what the person does, bo.
Yeah.
Phela ngeke uloko ufaka itayi for umuntu orobhe ifoni.
Yeah.
Umfaka itayi, umbulalile ifoni.
Hey,
Hayi.
man.
Yeah, but not that he's right to do the thing.
it's giving-
but
it's giving
not right to
flashbacks,
kill for a phone. You get my point. I mean, a phone and someone's life, bro. Two
Hey, man, it's giving
different
flashbacks, man.
kind of
Sorry to cut you off. Like,
things.
R.I.P. to my friend, man. Mihlali. Mihlali, he's a nigga of mine that I went to school with. He knows him. The guy in the background, Mihlali. He took a girl's phone. In high school, I think he took a girl's phone, and he ran with it. And these niggas chased him, and instead of just beating him up and just leaving him, they took, I think,
Dead.
they took bricks. They literally took bricks and they beat him up like in his face, and they killed him. I think that's what happened. So, and my mom came back from work and said, "Do you know Mihlali Langa?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know him." He's like, "Yeah, there's a kid that got beaten up and he died over this, man." And I think about him every day, man, because he's our age mate, and to think that he's no longer here, man, it's just R.I.P. to Mihlali, man. Fuck, just got flashbacks to him, man.
That's actually sad, bro. R.I.P. to the guy.
R.I.P. to the guy, man. Hey, man, just I don't want to say something sad, right? But because of it's never a good thing to talk about death and losing people. But what do you think about because to me it gets to me all the time, even today, people that are our age mates that unfortunately leave earth, that die. Like, doesn't that affect you in a way that this person didn't get to make it, they didn't
Bro,
get to have
it's-
money? Because my ex-girlfriend from high school, I think last month she passed away from her. Yeah, and that's when I found out, and I'm like, these people like our age mates, man, they didn't get to have families, didn't get to get kids, and you also get scared for yourself, like, what's gonna happen to me,
Bro. Yeah, and that's true, bro. I also am afraid for myself, bro. What's going to happen to me?
Yeah.
I wonder sometimes, am I the next person?
Hey, man. Yeah, man. We took a break, guys. Sorry if you're just seeing a little bit of mash. We took a break. We're tired. But you were talking about if you're scared that you are gonna be next.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder, am I next?
Yeah.
When I see people our age dying, I fear for my life too, man, because young people still have dreams, bro. Young people
man.
still have a lot to prove.
Yeah.
Not that they owe it to someone to prove something to someone, but they still have a lot to prove for themselves.
Yeah.
You get me? Bro,
So,
we all
just-
have dreams, bro. It's never fair for someone to die before they can experience what God's plan with them was. You get me?
Yeah.
Bro, sometimes you just want to give back to the people
people.
who raised you. You get me?
To the parents, think about
not,
the parents.
not getting that chance to do so. It hurts, man. It really hurts, man. It really hurts, man.
And it made me think about something. Shout out to this guy, man. It made me think about something McG said, man. He said, I don't think we should be getting a lot of people. Okay, maybe this is gonna sound harsh, but people who shouldn't be committing suicide because it's unfair. How many people would wish to be alive right now?
Yeah.
That's what he said. And then you
Yeah.
wanna go end your life because
End
you
your life
failed,
because,
or
yeah.
because someone broke up with you, or because
type shit.
just they say
Yeah.
clean. Just stand up for yourself.
Yeah,
don't
man.
commit suicide, because how many people would want to be alive that can't get a chance?
Yeah.
And then you wanna end your life just like that.
Yeah.
But hey, man, it's a story for another time, man. I wanna talk to you about the last thing before we go. Since we are knocking on the door of this industry, the entertainment industry, obviously you DJing and me podcasting. Maybe one day we will make it there, obviously one day, but I just want to say that your first experience where you felt like, I'm really going into this industry, what was it like? Because I remember my story. where I felt like, okay, I'm really doing this. I'm really in this industry, trying and learning, right? I'm gonna tell you my story just to show you what I mean. My dream obviously is to be an actor, right? I've always had a love for acting. I've always had love for the industry, and I remember in 2020 where I even wrote scripts for movies and TV shows and stuff like that, and then I submitted my shows, but they said nah, it's not professional. They rejected me and stuff like that, and then it felt like I was never gonna be close to this industry. I felt like I was never gonna even smell this industry of the acting industry. And then last year, through a connection, someone said, "Hey man, they're having extras for Kabeja the Empire." And I went there from Kabeja the Empire, and I saw the industry. I saw all the actors. I saw the behind the scenes. I saw the cameras. I saw everything. Like, it was the most amazing experience I ever had. But it felt like I'm actually in this industry. I'm actually interacting with these people, and I see what's going on. I see the professionalism. I see, okay, this is where it starts, and that's where I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna chase this dream. I'm gonna whatever it takes, because if God didn't have this for me, He would not have led me to meet that person, to meet this person who said pull through. So God is saying, God, get into this industry and do it, because you see. So when was your first experience to be like, fuck it, I'm going all the way in. I'm already in. What happened with the DJing thing? Yeah.
Okay, I get your question, bro. Okay, look, it goes like this now. There was this day back in 2022 where me and my previous housemates decided that we want to go a groove,
Yeah.
and we went a groove. It was in Joburg actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. In Joburg, I stayed in Senton. So this day we decided, Yazid, we've been in the house for a long time now. How about we go to Soweto, search Iva,
Yeah.
for the night. Real good, yabo. So we went to Zone 6, Soweto, yabo. As we get Zone 6, Epimvili, as a keeper, very. That time it was Uncle Waffles album launch at Zone 6. She
Yeah.
released what was that album? I forgot, but they are in Tanzania, yabo.
Yeah.
That day, bro, it was going down.
It was lit.
There was your big artist. You can name Ofoka, Otos, Otepen Koko, Ochu,
Yeah.
you can name them.
Yeah.
So that day I got to have a conversation with Uchu Nozus Omega, who was, I don't know if he was Uncle Waffles' road manager or what that time.
Yeah.
But Waffles was new in the game back in 2022. So I got to have a conversation with Ozus,
I just want to see if you
that was the time I realized that,
Yeah.
you know what, I'm actually doing this.
Yeah.
You get me? Because you get me, the
get
people
me.
I'm rubbing shoulders
Brother
with
was-
now and
yeah.
having conversations with, I never thought one day I would have conversations with. You get me? So that is the day I realized, you know what, I'm in. We're
yeah.
doing this,
We're
and we're
doing
not
this.
looking back. Yeah.
And it's God's way of saying,
Yeah.
you wanted this, here you go.
Yeah.
You're meeting these people, so
You know-
just go all the way in.
I think I said the first episode, I always wanted to be a soccer player, but
Yeah.
when COVID came, I had to change because we had to find other ways to hustle while we were at home. So I felt in love with the music and the production side of the music, more especially, and the DJ side of the music. You get me? So yeah, man. From 2022, I told myself I'm not looking back, because now we just jumped from another career path to another one. So
Yeah.
so this one has to work. We can't be jumping from one.
I get
You
you,
get me?
man. I get you, yeah.
Yeah, so that's what's up, man.
So we're pushing this thing, man. It's for
Yeah,
ads.
yeah, man, and it's going pretty well, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man, and hopefully one day, not I keep saying this one day. Obviously, it's gonna happen one day, but when we make it in the industry, and hopefully we stay humble, and we look back at these moments where we were grinding and hustling and stuff like that, because it doesn't happen overnight, no matter what. But I think I'm proud of the journey that we are both on, because we can look back and say, I did that. I did this shit. Without I was the one who woke up and actually started this thing, and it actually happened. Because I'm trying with this podcasting, as you can see. It's been a while. I've been trying, and finally I'm getting it done. And I'm sure you're happy every time you get a gig, because it feels like people are really trusting you. people are really relying on you and stuff like that, it does give you joy sometimes when you
Yeah,
when you
that's for
get to
sure.
perform.
Man. That's for sure, man. You always want to be out there and doing your work, bro.
Yeah.
You always want people to see your work, bro, because you do this for them, and I believe they must do this for you. Yeah, well, they must give back in return and them giving back is actually them showing you that they are engaging with
Yeah.
your content and your work. You give me,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, man.
Hey man. Anything else you want to talk about, my dog?
Nah,
Or
nah,
should
nah,
we
nah. Just that
save it for episode 9?
we will save it for episode
Yeah,
9.
man.
Yeah.
We don't want to
It's
say
just-
too much, but it might be a different location. It might be a location that you know. We're not gonna say anything right now because we don't want to confirm it right now. But it might be at some place different. But hey, man, once again, man, what a great conversation we've had, man. I appreciate everything you do for me, man. You know, since
yeah,
day
you
one,
know,
man. You know,
all the time.
I want to
man.
give a shout out to everyone because it's not just us. I want to give a shout out to the cameraman. I want to give a shout out to my friend right there. Go. We love you guys. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you guys. I appreciate you guys for watching. Subscribe on that podcast. Let us get to 1,000 subscribers. Let this channel grow, just like the Cristiano Ronaldo's channel grow. Just saying. Subscribe, like, comment. We'll see you guys on the next episode. Maybe at a different location. We don't know. Once again, I'm your host, Michael Max, joined by Rizzy DJ. We love you guys.
Shit.